currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch. There's no let-up in McCall's game. He puts constant pressure on the defense.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Now here's Lack. Here's the three. They get it again. Kicks it to Johnson. Returns it to McCall. And here's Lack for three. Here's Perchumsey. And at last, they get one to fall.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Count that one.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Now here's Lack. There's the triple. That shot off. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
And here's Lack for three. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Lack with a triple of his own. That's exactly how you respond to a three on your team.
Sinks it from distance.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Now here's Cologne for three. MP grabs the miss. Puts up a three. On target from long range.
What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the court.
Cologne on the outside. Lack. Jonathan Lack with another miss. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Lack. And he's got 6 points for him. Pass to Perchumsey. 6 on the shot clock. Cologne for three. And he's still struggling to shoot the ball. He's now 1 of 8. And here's MP on the outside. And the West hits it again from deep.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Timeout called by the EYBL. So both teams changing it up here.
Drew Robinson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Outside, McCall. To the inside.
Robinson.
Count the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way.
How locked in is this guy Robinson? Taking the contact like a champ and willing that shot in.
The West in total control in this one. And here's MP on the outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
He's looked very comfortable all game, and he's made the most of his chances.
Outside, Lack. McCall. From the arc. Lack, no good.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
Offensive board. Harris slams it home.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
And here's the EYBL.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Robinson. Johnson. McCall on the wing. From deep. MP grabs the miss. Here's the three. Prachumsky pulls it in. Outside, Black. Outside, McCall. Black. Prachumsky with the screen. 6 to shoot. Black's shot is off. Here's MP. He's covered by Johnson. Black pulls it down. Left side, it's Johnson. Swings it to McCall. Back to Lack. Now McCall. There's the three. And Mills comes up with the board.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
Nice job finding the wide open three. The defense scattered all over the place on the break.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it to McCall. Over more. And McCall gets it to fall.
Well, they did a good job getting someone open, then Lack makes the timely pass.
And here's MP on the outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
And McCall gets it to fall. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The West All-Stars lead, running away with it, and more basketball to come after this short break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. The West with the ball. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Cologne, right side. Fades away. And there, the EYBL All-Stars with another bucket. And here's the West All-Stars. And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Down low. Outside for Johnson. Offline with the three. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. Drills it from deep.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter-oriented.
Kicks it to Johnson. Three-pointer. The West All-Stars pull it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Very true. The defense better not relax just because he missed that one. This is nuts. They can't miss. It's so rare to see a team operate like this.
I can't remember the last time that they did miss. Insane display.
Here's Cologne. And again, it's the EYBL All-Stars missing the shot. On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Prachumsky.
It's just been so one-sided since halftime.
They've crushed them in the second half, and that's when it matters the most.
Inside. Here's Prachumsky. That's good. And so McCall picks up the assist.
That's the strategy. Give Prachumsky the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
Count it from distance.
He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
Cologne on the outside. Outside, Black. Johnson. Pass to Lack. Outside, it's Johnson. The three-pointer goes.
And in just a blink, they answer back with a three of their own.
Mono a mono. It's partly a matter of pride right now. The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Outside for Lack. Cologne kicks it to Johnson. And now Prachumsky. Stone defending. Cologne for three. MP grabs the miss. And here's the West All-Stars. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
Outside, it's Johnson. It's Lack on the wing. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
No hesitation. Lack got the ball, pulled up, and immediately took a shot.
From deep, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
You're just asking for more trouble than you can handle if you let him roam free in three-point range.
Cologne up top. Prochumsey to the wing, right side. Johnson for three. MP grabs the miss. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Drew Robinson.
Now here's
Substitution for
Lack.
West All-Stars.
9 points in this one. Back to Cologne. Fires for three. No good.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Drops it in from long range.
That's not enough coverage. Basically none. Defense did not look good there.
Outside, Robinson. It's Cologne on the wing. Outside, it's Johnson. It's Lack on the wing. Prochumsey, defended by two. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Not the best foul out there on the three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars. Timeout.
Outside, Tombo.
Who's watching here?
Returns it to McCall. Pass to Dermanenko. The three-pointer off the mark.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him. Part of the reason they can extend this lead, they've shot it so well.
Just keep feeding them. Look to put this away in the fourth.
Vlad Dermanenko for three. The West with the ball. From deep, it's MP. And the West hits it again from deep.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Pass to Dermanenko. Robinson. Dermanenko outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Prochumsey from the outside. Rebound goes to the WCBL. On the wing, it's MP. And another three for the WCBL.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Prochumsey with the screen. McCall for three. MP grabs the miss. And here's the West All-Stars. The three. They grab their own miss from downtown. And the West hits it again from deep.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Dermanenko outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dish to Tombo. The EYBL, no good that time either. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by Robinson. Prochumsey pulls it in. They've been looking out of sorts over the last few possessions, guys.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage look.
A nice shot there by Robinson.
Ooh, staying active on the interior, Robinson gets the look he wants.
And here's MP on the outside. Gets the three to fall.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Dermanenko outside. Pass over to Robinson. The fader. Again, Drew Robinson misses.
Look, the defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome those two things.
Buries it from three-point range.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Beyond the arc. And another three for the WCBL.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Dermonenko outside. Robinson. Dish to Tombo. Outside, McCall. Back to Tombo. Try to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP on the outside. Sinks the tray. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. Returns it to McCall. Can they get it? No luck on that one. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end...
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone and...
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your...
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well...
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off.
Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah.
And go! Let's move! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got by.
Conditioning is not optional, people. Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on... Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these...
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Team Sports and Brian Benefatemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talents that France has to offer. And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Mark's no good. Now Paris FC basket with it. Nailed from three-point land.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Marchand. Pass to Peltier. The kick out to Chauvet. Outside Marks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chauvet, that's good.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Here's the three. Another three for Paris.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something. Something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Marks. To the left wing. Lambert inside. He's covered by Ahern. Out of bounds, it'll be Paris ball.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Harris with the lead.
Hits it from three-point range.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm really interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Now here's Peltier. Pass to Marshall. Screen by Lambert.
To the middle.
Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Now here's Marchand.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And a Chauvet missing.
Nice play on D, got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting an easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Pass to Marshall. Peltier outside.
The three-pointer off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter.
Harris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 9. We'll be right back to the action when we return.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. And we're getting ready for Nanterre. And Paris FC basket, call time. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
And Marchand with the stuff.
Blake, it's hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
I don't think there's any wrong answer to that question. Sensational alley-oop.
Way to avoid the question.
Yeah, come on, Blake. Stop avoiding the question, all right? But, hey, you would have known they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Three-pointer Chauvet. Nice D from Portier.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Showing good court awareness. MP just takes what the defense gives him.
Pass to Marks. Marchand.
Three-pointer. That shot off the mark.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Lane Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Oh, there's the alley. And Marchand with the stuff.
Such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been dirty, but the finish was angry.
Yeah, get out of that man's way.
That's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play, though, when it's pulled off right.
Here's Bleu. He's covered by Ahern. Screen by Lambert. Here's Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss.
Let's go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Pass to Marks. Screen by Lambert.
6 on the shot clock.
Marks no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Paris, another triple.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Outside.
Over Sadirko.
Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a comedy of errors, and you can add another one to the list.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Paris FC basket ahead, opening a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And Nanterre Elite with possession. One thing we can be sure of, that there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
And here we go. For three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Outside Marks. And he's going for the alley-oop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
What a pass, and he lays it in with the circus move.
Silky smooth.
So sweet.
He could have messed that up trying to go for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
And Marshawn with the stuff.
Elevation. Marshawn does that with the best of them.
Another three for Paris.
And add another three-pointer to the second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
And Lambert with the slam. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
LPA, no good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Good from Lambert.
Ours. seeing a big night from Lambert, and with every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And it's Peltier with the rebound. Now here's Lambert. He's got 16. And here's Marks. Back to Lambert. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Look how confident MP is rising up in there, knowing, damn it, he can do it again.
To the paint. And the jam by Lambert.
You just can't say enough about his individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
The three-pointer, no good. And so here's Nanterre. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
5 on the clock. Here's Peltier. Three-pointer Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris. He's guarded by Peltier. The three-pointer is on target.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Ahern. The three. And Paris, another triple.
They've hardly needed anyone else to get out to this lead. He's provided almost all their offense.
Marshall outside. 18 feet out. And Terra lead again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Got that one up quick. They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Here's Lambert. They can't stop the run with that one. Got it off in time. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Paris FC basket ahead, running away with this one. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams were now called Paris. One minute in now to the fourth quarter. Pass to Bleu. Beaumarchais. Marchand outside. Here's Beaumarchais. Screen by Lambert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Girard. Bangs home the trifecta.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got an unusual skill set for a big man.
The tray, and he's good on the three ball.
The answer 3 from MP. Listen, he never backs down. MP is a guy who's had to earn everything.
And Lambert with the slam.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him to the rim that well with a pass.
Another 3 for Paris.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be. And he pulls off the Houdini act to then catch it and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd stunned at the sight of that.
Pass to Bleu. Beaumarchais. Here's Bleu. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The D may have done just enough there.
Sidirko a screen. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Girard. Screen by Lambert. Here's Marshall. Harris grabs the miss. Guarded by Lambert. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
He's just feeling it. He's terrific at shooting it from the field.
And out of bounds, Harris will take it.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
Zadirko outside.
From deep, gets it to go from downtown.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Outside for Marks. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Another three for Paris.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Zadirko outside.
From outside the arc.
And it's Peltier with the rebound. And Nanterre lead with possession. Pass to Marks. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
They've got to be happy with the effort, the result, the outcome. Great night.
W is a W.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here. Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against...
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to...
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is. And I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FBSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc tonight. They have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Launches a three.
Daniel grabs the miss. Now here's Leduc.
He's tightly guarded.
Count that one. As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he views his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
And Roquefort throwing it down.
Roquefort's most effective when he's using his size to do a lot of damage close into the bucket.
Pass to Dumas. Leduc with the steal. Inside, Dumas with the steal.
Lets it go from deep.
The rebound by Roquefort. Here's Monsieur. Guarded by Dumas. Pass to Leduc.
The three.
It's good. The assist that time from Monsieur. And really the Strasbourg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
And he's good on the three ball.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Roquefort. And Strasbourg again with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
And Paris, another triple.
His performance from long range has been something.